Let's do this, yes, yeah. Libby.
So, what's up, everybody, man? So, we're gonna analyze this ABBA baby mama situation. Funny that I'm gonna show you a star contracts. We're gonna do a time machine, and we're gonna show what people said about Fresh baby mom situation, and we're gonna show you all his dick riders. And all of these dick riders that went against Fresh situation and Fresh and Fit, right? And we gonna see the stark contrast of how none of these other people are actually reporting on this shit. They're quiet. It seemed like that every one of these people are in cahoots with each other, right? So we're gonna just see it.
But he. What's up, y'all? It's D. So I'm here to react to this whole ABBA baby mama drama situation, as told by his ex. So interestingly enough, she actually reached out to me regarding this. So
now, mind you, Fresh didn't get the same grace as anybody else. Now, this piece of shit right here is biased. She thinks she knows it all. And I remember her like 10 years ago with her boyfriend. And that shit ended badly on her part. And there was a big thing about her boyfriend. So she's not really a cool, good person anyway. But she likes to dick ride ABBA and preach and hate on Passport Bros and the Red Pill. And see how she does grace when she told the girl not to say anything. But guess what? We have receipts for this piece of shit right here. We're going to see the stark contrast between how she talks about ABBA's situation next to Fresh's situation.
already seen these videos. I talked about this on my Patreon. Okay, check it out if you're interested.
Also, in my next video, I'm gonna tell you how they monetize off the anti-red pill. They make a lot of money off of it, hating the red pill, because they think they're right. Their job is to try to get every man out here to take these deals and be miserable, right? And they're using Patreon to hide behind shit to try to make you pay for shit, because they don't like losing. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Half of these anti-red pill channels are losing subscribers, they're losing viewers, and nobody rocks with them no more, because most of them, actually all of them, were inconsistent. And they all took L's taking certain people's positions, and nobody rock with them no more. So they're trying to squeeze as much as they can out of the anti-red pill shit, because eventually that shit's gonna die down. It's gonna die. Because more and more of their anti-red pill people that they hold up at high regard is end up being exposed. Destiny got exposed. Your boy ABBA now getting exposed. Half of these people channels are pretty much gone.
I have a video that I have put up today, giving more details about my involvement, if you will, in this, which has nothing to do with me, by the way. I don't know ABBA. I ain't never met this man and talked to him a day in my life, so I ain't got nothing to do with what's going on with them. But she reached out to me, I'm guessing because I reacted to, quite a few of their vids. So yeah, she sent me the vids. So I already saw it, but she's gone public with it. She asked for my opinion. I gave her my opinion. I sent her a 5-minute long voice memo. Again, that's on Patreon if you want to hear what I said in detail. But, against my advice, she put up the video anyway.
Yeah. She told her not to say anything to her favorite content creator. Mind you, Abba get to go talk shit about Fresh's situation, and she gets to revel in and get views and money from it. But now nobody can do the same thing to him.
All right, she's a grown woman. She can do what she wants. But yes, she's moved forward with this. So I will give my thoughts on it since it's now content. When you push it on the internet, it's now content. You put it out there for people to react to it and comment on it. And I'm sure that was her goal. It seems like for this to get attention. So, people can see.
Get ideas and insights from experts in your field on LinkedIn.
At Planet Fitness, we know how important it is to take care of both your mind and body.
People can.
Oh yeah, and eventually we're gonna count how many times that she was biased towards Abba. If she makes it 10 times to, if she biased towards him 10 times, we're gonna go right to how biased she was and how fair. We're going to see how biased she is towards Abba, and we're going to see how unfair she is towards Fresh situation. So we're going to count.
See how Abba is in a relationship, I guess, or how he was in the relationship with her. If you want to know why I advised her not to, I didn't tell her not to, let's be clear. I said what I would do. I gave her my opinion, was thorough with, what my opinion was, and then I told her what I would do. I said I personally wouldn't, considering the context and everything, that's going on here. So let me backtrack. I didn't give her advice to not do it. I just told her I wouldn't. Anyway, let's just get into the video though.
Hi, my name is Libby, and I was the girlfriend of Abba from Abba and Preach. We were together for 5 months and involved with each other for about 8 months total. But 5 months of that was a serious, committed relationship. I know.
5 months, they're just not that serious at 5 months. That's all I want to start with. Because for all this toxicity that took place in their relationship, I'm like,
wow. We got one. 5 months. So, mind you, they didn't do the same thing for Fresh. They didn't kind of get that line for Fresh. That's one.
5 months, both of y'all.
When someone
could have been dipped up.
Thinks 5 months, they think, what can...
Okay, she was fair. So let me take that back. She was fair. Because she said for both of them.
It happened in 5 months, but I think most would agree the first 5 months of a relationship can feel very intense and be filled with a lot of love.
Lust. It's a lot of lust. It's the honeymoon phase. And I don't know. I just would expect people, once they get older and once they've gone through enough relationships, to be able to identify this and to be able to navigate it a bit better with higher emotional intelligence. That's just what I would expect. Because Abba is in his late 30s to early 40s. So, watching these videos, I was a bit surprised that he was involved in a situation like this, especially given that, he tends to give advice. So yeah.
Okay, she's 2 for 2. But she's not really saying anything. Like, dude, you're an older guy, but you out here talking shit about the red pill. and you act like you know it all.
Not advice, sorry. He tends to give his opinion, on other people's relationships quite a bit on his channel.
The opposite of that intensity if things are not aligning or if things are not compatible. I'm going to be talking about a pregnancy in which Abba ultimately walked away from. And I'm going to be talking about the difficulties and the emotionally harmful interactions I've had with Abba. I want to acknowledge something up front, and that is, I know exactly who I'm speaking about. I know exactly who Abba is. Abba is articulate. He is persuasive, and he is calculated. Abba is the king of receipts. And anyone who really knows Abba would not willingly put themselves in the position I'm putting myself in right now, unless their experience was significant enough to speak on. I'm not here to cause spectacle. This is all informational. and I'll just leave it up for interpretation. I met Abba July of 2025, last year, and it was really fun, and it was really interesting, and it was honestly full of love. 4 months into the relationship, I start to see incompatibilities and inconsistencies that...
So she says into the relationship early on, how many weeks?
We start to see 4 months into the relationship.
Oh, 4 months.
I start to see incompatibilities and inconsistencies that made me question the relationship and started to make me feel doubt. Ironically, as I started to feel those doubts, I found out I was pregnant. I was very nervous, but I knew I wanted to keep the child. I told Abba about the pregnancy, and he was actually very supportive. He was very excited. He always talked about how much he wanted children, and he said he was sure about the pregnancy, and he said that he was always very sure about me. I, however, did not feel sure about Abba. Like I had mentioned, I started to see some core fundamental differences with our values, our lifestyle, and especially how Abba handled things emotionally and how he handled things communicatively.
I do not want to harshly judge anyone's decision to keep a child or to not keep a child, because I understand when people are religious that comes into play as well, but I just don't understand the logic behind having a child with someone who A, you have known for 5 seconds, and B, who you admit that you had these issues with. You guys have different morals and values, different religions, all of that. So it's like, whoa, it doesn't really give the kid a fighting chance. And you're saying that there's communication problems. So why bring a child into the world when the foundation is already so rocky and you barely know this person? 4 months, someone is a stranger at 4 months. Like, 4 months is nothing.
As time goes on, during the pregnancy, I still start to feel even more anxious and more nervous. And I think I start to confuse my anxiousness with being with Abba or moving forward with Abba, with my confusion and anxiousness with the pregnancy and if I wanted to continue the pregnancy or not. And terminating the pregnancy was never in the question. It was something I never wanted to do. But as time kept going in the relationship, I still felt like it was pretty rocky. And I talked to Abba and I said, maybe an abortion is something we should do, even if that isn't what I wanted at all. And Abba was not happy with it. Abba was quite disappointed, and he tried to support the decision as much as he could, but you can tell that he was struggling with it a little bit. We make our first appointment for the abortion, and Abba visits me to be there for me, and we don't go through with it that day. And when he leaves, I make another appointment, and I cancel that one. And I think in total I canceled 3 abortion appointments, and I think, maybe I should give it more time.
See, it's important that she brings those receipts. Sorry for pausing it. It's important that she brings those receipts, right? If she wants to get more people on her side to show that he was full of shit, and she should show every screenshot that she has and the recordings that she recorded. Now, I understand that she probably played her hand, and in those messages, when she was unsure, she should have taped it. Right? Because by all means, we all been waiting for this. Well, I was waiting for this shit, but I knew something like this was gonna come, right? Because I knew that the anti-red pill dudes, They don't do this because they're trying to change the dating scene. They don't do this because they have a new plan for you. They don't do this because they're trying to see the fakeness and stuff. They're doing it because they want things to go to status quo. They want to grow numbers in whatever field. They want you to go back to their lonely female friends, or to basically be ridiculed offline, right? Which is not going to work out real well. Not at all. But we already knew what these dudes was about, right? They made money, and also it means that they got vagina off of it. The more you make fun of men and make yourself seem like you're better than everybody else, the more women like you. So if this girl had the attention to expose ABBA for who he was, and she did this before when he least expected, I'm going to say kudos to you. If you lose, then I'm going to say this still is a blemish on this piece of shit, because everybody can bring this shit up. Or this might all be fake. This might be a whole play against Fresh and Fit and everybody else who don't like him. I thought the same thing would happen with, I thought it was a play, for Destiny divorcing his wife. I thought they was going to do this whole thing and say, surprise, we still together. But you know, I did my research, and you see your Destiny's ex-wife, a clout chaser, but she has no clout no more. She is dating a guy in I'll show you.
And see if my feelings change. And so I set an appointment for after the trip I had planned to Montreal to visit ABBA. I visit ABBA in Montreal, and we get into our biggest fight. And this was a real turning point for me. And I know it's hard to imagine ABBA upset, but he does get there. And not only does he get there, he goes past the point of the threshold of where anger should stop.
Yep, he did. He did the same thing with the Night Dude. The Night Dude is not innocent in that. He piece of shit too, because he used to be an anti-Fresh and Fit hater. And when ABBA turned against him, ABBA didn't let it go. And they made video after video after video after video after video after video on Night. And he did the same behaviors that he did to this girl. The same patterns.
It's interesting she's saying, I know it's hard for you guys to view him as getting angry. Like, why would that be hard? Like, he doesn't appear to be nobody's angel.
No. Y'all dick ride him way too hard. Y'all dick ride both of them way too hard against the red pill. And makes y'all look like real dick riders who slurp everything they say up. And y'all started trying to promote that weak ass video against red pill, which didn't really gain no steam. Each of y'all videos didn't gain a million. It didn't get a million. It didn't get at least a million, or at least 2 or 3 million. Not that I seen.
At all. So it's not hard for me to picture that at all. So I was like, I wonder why she's saying this.
ABBA resorts to name calling and degrading language, and resorts to ridicule and mocking, and
I'm not saying that, like, first off, I don't fucking know ABBA, all right? So I'm not saying that, he seems like the type of person, but when you think about all of the people that he's beefed with, okay, that he's had issues with, it's a long list, okay, from Fresh and Fit to Stevie Knight, Sneeko, Hassan, Ethan, Just Pearly Things. Like, there is a laundry list of people that he has had public beef with to where the point where it's like, you know, people would laugh like, oh, I was so petty, oh, ha, ha, this is so funny. But, you know, he's shown that he has that side to him, that darker side. So this doesn't shock me whatsoever. And I also think...
No, is that y'all... Is that y'all condone that shit because it's against people that y'all don't like. That's why she's saying that because y'all always on their side.
Amazon offers hourly employees health care on day one for the whole family.
Ain't no harm in wandering. There's a bounty of fresh produce delivered daily for the taking.
This doesn't shock me whatsoever. And I also think of the fact that when Fresh and Fit were having issues with the women in their lives, ABBA and Preach, mainly, let's say it's ABBA, because Preach just be sitting, he's just there. No shade, but it's like he just be chilling. He's not really at the forefront of any of this beef. It's really ABBA, you can tell. Yeah, ABBA did most of the talking when it came to that chick, that Asian chick, who exposed Walter from Fresh and Fit. I'm pretty sure he interviewed her. I reacted to that. I'm positive he was the person who helped bring forward her story of, her getting pregnant, ironically enough,
Yeah, look like she don't remember it. She don't remember it when she reacted to it. Like, this is what I'm saying about these fuckers. They don't believe in the shit that they post. They don't believe in the reaction. They only do it because they want to make money from it and views. They want to get attention from it. If the red pill was in a better light, they'd be taking the red pill side. Trust me, they do this shit all the time.
Walter, and it was a whole bunch of drama surrounding that, and he kind of was the face of that, to be like, yeah girl, come tell your story, what they do, y'all look so it's like I don't feel bad for this getting exposed about ABBA at all. So I think it's just interesting that they've kind of been involved in so much beef and drama and messiness. So it's like, oh
no, because if they were the moral high ground, they would have just left it alone. But they had to keep going and 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 going. And then they think that nobody was going to build the case against them. That people were waiting on the sideline, waiting for them to get destroyed. No. Also, Myron said that ABBA walked in New York. I think ABBA and Preach all in New York. So y'all was running your mouth about ABBA and Preach knocking out Myron, and they said that they seen them in Miami, and they put on their hoodie and they hide. So it's like, if what Myron said is true,
now here go your own mess.
It does teeter on the emotionally and verbal abuse.
Don't say the word. I need to mute that. YouTube doesn't really like that word as of late.
But it's truly what it felt like. And
see, that's the best thing about not being monetized, is that I can say certain things on here. Not 100% things, but I don't have to watch what I say because I'm not getting paid. Unlike these fools, right?
Don't take my word for it. I will be posting examples in this video or the next video. After that trip.
And I can't wait to that next video. This is anticipation right here. Woo-wee. I want to see this. Some of this shit is better than some of this shit is better than TV. And they absolutely right. YouTube has replaced subscription service and also most TV shows and even movies. You got some live streams that are like 3 hours, which I don't watch. I only skim through about an hour of it. If it's a 3 hour live, I skip.
I realized that I always wanted to keep the child.
Also, the next video, she hasn't posted yet, but she sent it to me, so I did react to it over on Patreon. She will upload it at some point, I'm sure. I mean, maybe it'll be up by the time that this is up. But yeah, there is a part 2 that shows ABBA saying really nasty, harsh things. He's definitely an asshole.
Yep, there we go. And she's protecting him, right? She sent it to everybody. And in a fucking weirdos who protects him because they make money off of ABBA and Preach making videos against Fresh and Fit. These other reactors, I never seen this well, I did see it, but I would never see a day in my life where I see reacting reactors reacting to other reactors to react, making money off the reaction of the reaction, and the reaction of the reaction, and the reaction of the reaction of the reaction of the reaction of the reaction, right? Instead of just commentating, right? And don't add shit to it. They all said the same shit. They all generic.
And he definitely contributed to her mental instability. Like, if someone is already not in the best mental state, it's like you saying some really fucked up things like that to them, like that doesn't help at all. So there's that.
And it was the relationship that needed to be looked at. And so I canceled that last appointment and I called.
See, we already know with Destiny that these dudes don't know how to get, they only get women based off the fact that they act like something that they're not. These dudes act progressive, they act like male feminists, they act kind of saucy a little bit in order to get women. They can't be themselves. The men who want to be themselves, they usually don't get the women, because a lot of guys don't really want to pretend who they are and even cover their mouth and be like, oh yeah, blah blah, and let people get away with certain things.
And I tell him, I'm so sorry for the back and forth, but it was never in my values to terminate the pregnancy. I think I'm anxious about us, and I think it's better if we
I can't stand that background, man. That background, like somebody out there just doing construction, like.
And I was thinking about the kind of environment I would like to raise.
Also, she's almost at the 10 counter, right? And we gonna give you the results.
Child and everything like that. So I was really upset. And we hang up and he tells me to get the abortion. And he tells me,
Dunkin's $6 meal deal. Get a medium coffee, 6 crispy hash browns, and a bacon, egg, and cheese for $6.
People waste 1,400 hours a year scrolling on their phones. With Purdue Global, you can turn that time into...
And he tells me, I don't have anything to say, just get the abortion. And I'll wait for the abortion updates. And I said, I will consider keeping you... I will keep you updated. I will consider what you said over the phone about having the abortion. My values were to ultimately not get it. And he said, just so we're clear, if you change your mind for the 10th time, I will not be involved. And then I kind of snap back a little bit and I'm like, then don't be. And then he blocks me. And he blocks me for an entire day.
I think it is important to note, like, when there's so much back and forth, it seems like the toxicity was at an all-time high. You saying you're going to get it, then you saying you're not. You're going to keep it. No, I'm getting rid of it. Oh, I don't even want to be with you. Oh, it just seems like a lot. So, you are putting a lot on another person. So he's definitely an asshole for saying... I won't be in the child's life even if you have it. But at the same time, it's like, well, when you going back and forth, I could see somebody.
And remember what I said before. Abba and Preach has created a lot of enemies. And what I say about people who make enemies, let them collect enemies and let the enemies come together to destroy this person. But you don't do it yourself. All right. They stepped in a higher level. I said it, I think last year or maybe 2 years ago when I said they're going to get to a point where they're going to face somebody who is bigger than them or that can take them down. And it's happening right now. People are going to try to get this girl information. And then guess what? There is going to be people out there, fillers. Every single person that this piece of shit Abba or even Preach, if they find an old friend that they treated like shit, they're going to find them and they're going to talk about it. So I can't wait.
and being like, well, fuck it, whatever you do, I don't want no parts of it. You know, I'm not saying it's right, and he definitely shouldn't have said that, but it's like you kind of dangling that over someone when you're going back and forth. Okay, I'll keep it. Especially when she said initially he was excited, like he wanted the baby. So it's kind of like she's using that to dangle, you know, over him. So that does seem like a bit, like she's manipulating him a bit. I don't know if she is. I don't know this lady. But that's just how it appears to me.
And I'm so sorry for the construction.
And let's be clear, I told her she was toxic in this. Okay, when I gave my opinion, I was honest and said that, hey girl, this is one of the reasons why I wouldn't put it up, because y'all both look bad. You look bad.
Oh, yeah. It's funny that you piece of shit, would talk shit about Passport Bros. And even Red Pill in general. This is what we all said that was out here in the dating scene, including women like you. But you want to fight the Red Pill. Now, mind you, Fresh and Fit is not really Red Pill. And I'm not defending, per se, Abba and Preach. I'm defending the merit against Abba and Preach and what they pretend to stand for. So let's not get it twisted. If this was anybody else, somebody else, I would be doing the same thing. But it seems to be it's Fresh and Fit. It's a situation. I'm defending the situation. I'm defending who this person said he is. And he's not.
And this girl, these screenshots are not doing you any favors.
In the background, I had to make sure to speak loud. Sorry about that. I said, hey, I need to talk to you about the baby. I'm still blocked, and I told my cousin to message him to unblock me, and he says, hey, I blocked you for a second to say stop contacting me. Regardless of what you choose, I will never decide to keep in contact with you. You're not my responsibility. Now don't reach out to me again. And then if you guys are reading this, I'll talk to you.
And mind you, this the same fucking piece of shit Abba who think he could tell men what to do and how to handle females. Alright? Even somebody like myself wouldn't handle this in this type of way. Especially if I knew she was unstable and I'm blocking people and doing all that. I would try to let her down so easy and let her get a win. Let her get a win. But you know, Abba's a female himself. He's a female with a dick.
I'll mention what's going on here in a minute, but I said, why did you block me after you wanted updates? He says, because I don't want updates. Sorry I wasn't clear, so I'll be clear. I don't want to ever hear from you again.
Wawa has tacos now?
That's a legit taco. This is perfect.
Yeah, I'm gonna be coming back for these.
You did it again. Once in a lifetime is never enough.
Never enough. For the ring finger, for every finger.
Sorry I wasn't clear, so I'll be clear. I don't want to ever hear from you again. He says, keep it or don't.
I don't know if she'll go back to this, but I mean, she says she will. But right here, basically, he's saying that the cousin is sending him threats and that he's getting blackmailed. That's what he's saying in the text message here. So she didn't read that, but she's saying she'll go back to it. I don't recall if she did when I watched this.
He says, keep it or don't. I don't need updates. If you do this solo, good luck. If you don't, keep it. Great. And then he blocks me again. And I am so exhausted at this point on how Abba handles conflict and how he resorts to shutting down and avoidance and stonewalling. And especially at a time that is very critical and sensitive, I just want to show you this. So this kind of will show you an example of Abba's volatility a little bit. I think within the span of 4 months of our relationship, I think I was blocked like 100 times. And I typed in the word block.
Miss Girl, you were with someone who blocked you 100 times in 4 months.
See, and this is why I said that Abba's a bitch. You said he's like a hormonal bitch. You blocking somebody 100 times, and then you try to blame it on her, but you the one who picked her. Mind you, like I said, this is the guy. He he got a new set of women based off the fact that he's going after the red pill, right? That's one of the things that a lot of people are not talking about right now. Is the fact is, you get a whole level of female if you go around dissing men and talking shit about men and calling them names, and the red pill is losers and this and this and that. Super Sly had that racket for a couple years until, you know, basically the women found it out like, nah, we ain't fucking with you no more.
I've been blocked 100 times in my lifetime. Not even half, not even a quarter. Like, that's crazy that they both continued this dynamic. It's like, this is very childlike. Y'all are grown as hell. I'm blocking you. I'm about to block you again. Okay, I'm gonna unblock you. I'm blocking you again.
History for my messages. And the first time he blocked me was in August. So in the beginning of August. And I think we met in the middle of July. And this was just 3 weeks after we met.
This man blocked you 3 weeks after you met. So you already had major issues 3 weeks.
See? He's a little hormonal bitch. So, let's see.
Into the relationship or the dating. But you continued this, and then you continued to lay down with someone and get pregnant by them. And also, Abba, you continue to lay down with someone and skeet in them. You, with a woman you barely know at all. But
okay, she was fair. And now look at her situation with Fresh. See, I'm fair. Unlike these fuckers.
Hi, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' in Steve. About to react to this vid by Abba and Preach. It's titled, We Interviewed Her, and Fresh, You Are the Father of Fitz Baby. She shows receipts. This thumbnail is diabolical. Why would they do this? They are the pettiest of the petty. Y'all found this woman to interview her, and then Abba is posing as Maury in the thumbnail. You know what? Let's.
Here we go. Showing her bias. She's not trying to be fair to. She's not trying to be fair to Fresh. Not at all.
See what everyone has to say. Let's watch.
Today on episode 2 of Surviving Fresh and Fit, I wanted to get to the bottom of this fiasco. If you haven't seen part 1, be sure to go check that out in full context. But I decided that I would interview the woman in question at the heart of this whole thing. She provided me a bunch of screenshots, screen recordings, and a bunch of different things. And I think it answered a lot of the questions that would have seemed to be unanswered before. Things like whether or not she's a sex worker. She isn't. What was the timeline of events?
Yeah, she is. She was. It was already proven that it was a lie. She was a sex worker. So.
Did Walter know that she was not on birth control? Was he aware that she was trying to have a child? And did they have discussions about it? Was he trying to be serious with her? What proof does she have that? All these things are going to get answered over the course of this interview. But first thing that I have to correct from the previous thing is that she's never been a sex worker. Turns out she won some kind of beauty pageant, and people just started uploading her page, her photos to some escorting sites. But it was just...
No, it actually proved that she was an escort. So, yeah, here we go.
Scam sites. Now, whether or not you want to believe that is up.
And they looked as stupid as shit, but they didn't take none of their videos down. They still made money off the videos.
To everyone at home. But to date, there's no actual proof that she does any of that kind of work. On a live stream today, he said that you were never his girl.
He said that?
I made a statement on my vlog and on the show multiple times. And I said, this is a matter of fact, guys, look it up if you want to. I said, if a girl's on camera with me, she is what? Not my girl. Let's keep that in mind. If I bring a girl on camera, she's not my girl.
That don't make sense.
You never see my girl because I know what happens when you bring a girl on the internet. I learned from experience. That's all I'm going to say. Listen, this was a great trip. Happy to see a lovely Asian queen again. But, you know, as time passes, we must.
If you have someone on camera with you and it's a friendly setting, sure, you can be like, okay, if I bring them on camera, they're not my girl. But you have her on camera calling her your queen, and it's clearly a romantic vibe between you two. But that.
Well, here she goes. Here she go capping for ABBA. Mind you, she didn't know the context. She didn't know how long they dated. I mean, how long they were with together for. But he told you straight away that if he has a girl on camera that's not my girl, he can say anything. He's trying to make her seem, he's trying to make it, trying to be nice.
Say farewells for a short period of time until she comes back. So, can't wait to see her back here in Miami. I love her. No, I don't. Love you, babe. Love you. Yeah, I love you, babe. So he's out here saying he don't claim her. He never claimed her. That's not his girl. But in private, he's saying, I love you. He's saying, you my girlfriend. He moves.
Not even in private. He did it on camera.
Yeah. And just like your stupid ass, blocked the girl. Wait. Does Fresh treat women? Does Fresh treat women better than your boy ABBA? Because within 2 months of ABBA knowing this girl, he blocked her 100 times. While your boy Fresh is whining and dining and booing up a female. Huh.
How stupid. You're talking to a camera and you're sitting.
And on top of that, he publicly on video saying he loves him. Does that sound like somebody who's being treated like a jump off? I'm just saying. Everyone telling you she's baby trapping him, all this other stuff. Is she baby trapping him or is he just trapping her? I'm asking the questions. Because the only deception
Wow. Funny. Watching this video back. What was this, guys? 2024. Yeah. Shit comes around, man.
I've seen so far is from him towards her. The only trap I've seen so far is him basically love bombing the
Oh. But didn't that's what you did? Okay. Come on.
out of her so he can f her as much as he wants. Then when he's done, he just get rid of her.
Pretty smart.
Oh, whoa. But that's what you did. That's what you're doing. That's what you did 2 years later.
And like make him look like an idiot right now, because clearly like he made that on public, and on the conversation you saw it. He calls me girlfriend, right? Yeah. Are you gonna take someone to see your entire family if she's not your girlfriend? Travel to your home country? That's not reasonable. You can like casually meeting your mother, that's fine. The first time I met his mother, I was like, okay.
Wondering if you could use your FSA for that? At FSA store.
You can like casually meeting your mother, that's fine. The first time I met his mother, I was like, okay. If you decide to do that, I don't mind.
Why did you accept being in a non-monogamous relationship with Fresh?
Yeah, you know why? Because we were in a long-distance relationship. Because whether I agree or not, he's going to do that. And we weren't stable because we just got to know each other. And, you know, so I was thinking just to be there and move there, for, like, to be with him, maybe like, it would be different. You know, but I don't want to, like, it comes to a conclusion in the beginning, like, oh, I'm going to stop this guy from doing everything just because he met me. Because in the early stage of the...
Wow, it seemed like he picked a more stable, stable girl than ABBA. And the girl fell for him in a certain way, even though she used him, but Fresh treats women better than ABBA, the male feminist, the man who knows everything about anti-red pill. Oh.
Relationship, I don't want to.
Then I ask her, well, why do you not want to be intense about monogamy, but you are rushing to have a kid? I asked some tough questions.
That's a good question.
I'm not softballing it.
No, I mad at you.
She's like, I don't want to be too intense and like rush monogamy, so I'm accepting this. But like, but you want to have a baby with him.
Yeah, I understand because I just felt like I just feel like I'm not that type of girl that I have to be with someone for years to get married, or if I like someone, I can have a kid with him for like a week. Like, it doesn't matter. The time doesn't matter. I was with someone for 9 months. He really wanted to marry me. He's American. And I didn't want that. I ended that. When I met Walter, I just felt like, wow, there's so much chemistry.
What? I mean, I agree.
I'm just trying to
talk to me.
She's slow, yes. Okay, we know this. They are both slow.
Oh, they both slow now. Do you see the story contracts of her? She giving Abba the benefit of the doubt and saying they were both this and both of that, but now she's insulting both of them, saying they're both slow. She's 5. She has not made one fair point for Fresh. It's all been about Abba. It's 5 right now.
We see this.
No, I'm not the type of girl that can. I'm not the type of girl that's gonna have to wait for a long time before I marry someone. Huh?
Oh yeah, and this is so funny that Abba's not the type of dude who waits a long time to have a kid with a crazy girl. Huh?
What type of girl is that?
I mean, there's plenty of people who meet their husbands for the first time through arranged marriages or whatever.
Yeah, weird.
But I don't disagree. I'm just saying that's not that abnormal in different parts of the world.
It still doesn't answer the question. It doesn't answer the question of why you want to rush this baby, but you don't want to rush the monogamous relationship. It doesn't answer anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't. As a matter of fact, it made it weirder. So I'm still questioning. Like, it doesn't absolve it doesn't absolve or take out of the equation the baby trapping situation because of that answer. That answer was so.
That's not baby trapping. That's just what she's saying is there's some people out here who are just very like feels oriented, meaning.
Yeah, and you see in his videos, he thinks he knows it all about women. Well, if he knew everything about women, 2 years after this, 2 years from now, he wouldn't have the situation he's dealing with right now. Fucking idiot.
Oh, I loved her. Well, how do you know? It's been a week. I just feel it. Like, some people are just like that. You know what I'm saying? They're very intuitive. Everything is just...
Oh, yeah. And that's what the girl said. And that's what you probably put down in your mind and put it in her head.
You called them what? Stupid. That's not very smart. That's not.
I agree. It's not smart.
It's like
having kids with somebody you met a week ago. Maybe. What if he claimed he never wanted a baby? Would that be true?
He didn't want. Okay, if he says so, if he really didn't want a baby, after so many times I asked him in person, do not come in me. He does that every fucking day. Like,
what do you mean ask him? You have control over the situation as well. Don't let him. Y'all are both slow, bro.
You can just...
Here we go. She called them both slow. Mind you, she didn't do the same shit for Abba. She didn't insult Abba at all. She didn't insult Abba and she didn't insult the girl. She said nicer things about how it makes them both look bad. She's almost getting there. She's at 6 now. 7, 8, 9. She got 4 more. Because I can't tolerate this anymore. It's kind of slow pacing.
Easy as that. Because he was always like, oh, I'm doing this with my girlfriend. So really serious conversation. Like planning a future and ask me what I want to do. Oh, I want to plan a future with you. Why don't we get a house instead of renting another apartment? That doesn't make sense, wasting money, blah, blah, blah. And he said, what if you get pregnant? Isn't that better for a bigger house?
Is that baby trapping?
They're going to end up together.
Is that baby trapping? I'm asking, is that baby trapping? You out here talking about let's get a house together, because what if you get pregnant? Is that baby trapping, my bro? I'm just asking. Just asking the question.
It's not. It's not.
Guys.
I understand what you're saying when you're saying it's not, but some of these answers,
I think they're irresponsible, but that doesn't mean baby trapping.
No.
Those are separate things.
Wow, irresponsible. That's like you? 2 years later?
Not pregnant, no baby. She tells that to Walter. He says, oh, you did a pregnancy test? She says, yeah, my period just came, and 5 days ahead, so you play a good game. Oh, okay, what game? This game on bed. I'm confused. Don't worry, we all are. I don't think anybody understood what she meant. And she goes, just kidding. I meant you are safe, just letting you know. Next time you won't be so lucky. What's that saying?
I'm not having a baby.
I'm having your baby.
Yeah.
Next time you're not going to be so lucky. And what does he write? Oh, I wasn't worried. I didn't want to pull out anyway. But that's good that you got your period.
What?
Oh, so you're being... She's not too happy about it. I didn't reject you because I don't... don't mind being pregnant with your baby. She's being direct.
Now, mind you, this chick, like I said, I watched this chick back then. She rolls her eyes when she don't like somebody. And she was calm when the other chick, in the other video. You'll see two different reactions. Mind you, she not giving Fresh benefit of the doubt. She reacting to videos, talking shit. So it's annoying as shit that we see this type of shit.
Yeah, she's telling him and all.
Dreading spring allergies? The specialists at ENT and Allergy Associates of Pennsylvania offer advanced treatments to help.
And he pretty sure when they see me.
Worth up to 30K to a Chinese escort you just met. Now, Fred.
In the beginning, it's so sad.
How dumb he is now, girl. He wasn't dumb when he was.
He's probably undereducated. He doesn't have anything else to say on the podcast.
But you let this dummy bust inside.
Exactly.
You can't talk shit about it.
Exactly.
He was totally your sugar wall.
Let's talk about it.
God damn, Amber.
If someone's stupid, you know. You start to pick up how dumb they are the longer you're around them. Let's not play games. So don't try to talk about how dumb he is now, girl. He wasn't dumb when he was.
Yeah, but I.
Rolling her eyes. Mind you, she didn't talk. She was fair with the situation between Abba and the ex.
I didn't realize that before, because
girl.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm mad.
Hey, listen, you know what they say, right? Revenge is a dish best served with some child support.
Oh yeah, funny as shit, right? Now, if Abba's ex-girlfriend tells all your fucking business, you're gonna try to sue her like a little bitch. But you had fun doing this time, right? 2024, right? It was all funny and games, right?
He's never gonna fuck with her after this. Walter, I guess that's his name. Fresh, he's done with her after this. After she linked up with the ops.
You're gonna have it. That's crazy.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Need to get a spawn, you jellyfish. If you guys have the same energy about their girls as they do this fucking podcast, they'd be the most successful marriages.
They got the same.
Wow. This piece of shit just actually said it. Where's your successful relationship? Oh shit. 2 years later, Abba. You're not in a successful relationship. Mind you, is getting exposed now 2 years later.
Energy as Diddy. We ain't
going nowhere.
We ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped now.
Until the feds come. You go to jail. You want to be loyal to the people. Doesn't matter what they do and doesn't matter what it is. That's their choice. You know, everybody got a different idea of what it means to be loyal. Some people think loyalty is like, yo, you could murder 10 people and I'm going to still be your boy. Yo, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. I value my friends, but I also value my values. I don't want my friends to stand by me unconditional. Friendships are conditional. Absolutely. Just.
Oh, he's saying this. Okay. She failed that shit. She's basically capping for him. She got 7. over whatever. There's more times that she stood up for this motherfucker. So let's see.
60% of sales on Amazon come from independent sellers like John from Blue Corn Beeswax Candles.
You make it through security so fast.
What's up, y'all? It's D. And these booty shorts and this bonnet and swing around this pole. I know you ain't asked nobody to do that. Okay? These girls are girls ever. This was funny. Actually, the song doesn't even sound that bad. The more it played, I was like, no, pussy. Like, you know, they need to use that in their videos on a regular basis. They could swap this out with boys being boys, booty queen. You know, instead of singing that, I haven't heard that in a while though, actually. But now they could start singing this, and now I'll know. But yeah, this was hilarious. Y'all let me know what y'all think, and
yeah, it was hilarious that it didn't even hit 1 million. Shut the fuck up, man. She got 8. So that's one defender. One. I'm past almost the hour mark. You see it, right? But I'm gonna give you another one.